How do you go from a green round like this in the summertime to having seasoned firewood for the winter?
In today's video, we're going to show you the 3 steps going from a green round to a fully seasoned face cord ready for the winter, so stick with us. Step 1 is to split the round into manageable pieces. Smaller the better for drying faster. Also, make sure to have a good chopping block to place the round on.
For step 2, what I do is I lay down a pallet or a skid so that we don't want no moisture that will be getting onto the wood. And so I'll just take my split wood that is still green and I'll lay it across the pallet like this. And I'll go to the end of the pallet. And then I'll continue putting the pieces down like so. I'm going to fill this up and then I'll show you the result after I fill this up. Now that I have the first row finished, what we're going to do with the rest of the split wood is we're going to crisscross it just like this. Okay? And the reason for this is to give it strength while we crisscross it back and forth as we go up. The other reason is so that airflow can flow through the pile of wood so that it can dry out evenly as the airflow goes through each piece of wood. So as we're piling the wood like that, I'm going to finish the rest of this row here and show you what it looks like. Now that I have the crisscross row finished, this is what it looks like. And what you'll do is you'll just keep going up and up, just crisscrossing it. And I want to show you the color difference in green wood and wood that's been drying in the sun for a couple months. You can see the difference where this is more of a white color and this is more of a blonde color. And the longer that it's in the sun, it will even change more color into a darker color. And the other thing is the bark starts to let go as the moisture starts getting out of the wood. Now I'm going to show you one that I have been drying in the sun for a couple months now. This is the final step for step 3, is to let it sit in the sun after you stack it the way I showed you earlier. You let it sit in the sun as much as you can. This sits in the sun pretty much all day. The measurement right now that I have is 4.5 feet long and 4.5 feet wide with about 4 feet high. You don't have to do it this way. Right now I probably have more than a face cord that's in this cube right here. And so what I'm going to do from here, after this has been sitting for a little longer, I'm going to stick it into my shelter here. This is a full face cord measurement here with airflow also that is coming from the back to also dry out the wood after I stick it in here. And the one thing that I make sure that I do is if I know it's going to rain, I cover the top, because at this point you don't want any more moisture in this wood because you want it to be ready whenever it goes into your shelter. And so those are the steps that I do from going from green wood in the summer to having it ready in the winter time.
So there you have it.